one tree at a time. Gotta cut them down, drag them out, cut them down, drag them out. It's working though. Definitely a lot easier with two of us here. Big old trees too, man. There it goes. Whoosh. Well, I'm going to vent a little bit this morning because I'm a little bit torqued up here. I don't know. I'm assuming most of the people that watch this are timber cutters, loggers, or in some sort of construction industry. You know, we're all out here doing cool shit. We like to watch each other work, but I don't know if people are having the same problems in other parts of the state, but I made a mention, it might have been a few months back, about how MDE has now gotten involved in logging in our area. MDE is nothing but a bunch of pencil pusher nitwits, as far as I'm concerned. They're college educated retards. I think if you're going to be out here barking orders as far as logging goes, you should probably have some sort of experience in it, or at the very least had some sort of experience in the outside world, not what looks good on paper and what makes sense in your mind. So MDE does not come out. They subbed it out to DNR. DNR comes out and inspects. DNR has no authority to tell us what to do, so they just relay the information to sediment control, who is at the end of the day ultimately the one responsible for making the final call. DNR, however, doesn't know the rules that MDE put in place. Well, they know some of them, but they don't know all of them. So when they write a recommendation, they don't even know really what we did wrong or didn't do wrong. So, get over here. All right, I'm back. The traffic got a little messed up there. I need to be paying attention. So anyway, MDE or DNR gives sediment control, which is the mud police, the recommendations on what they think should be done. So sediment control is trained to look at construction sites, silk fences, sediment ponds, you know, making sure construction entrances are sufficient enough to keep from getting mud on the road. At the end of the day, as a logger, we are required to do not drive in the creek, keep the mud off the road, and keep the tops out of the stream. So sediment control understands that we work a little different, our rules are a little different. So, you know, they're just going by what DNR says. Well, DNR, again, don't know the rules. So once again, we went over to a job, we cleaned it up like we were supposed to. Now we're headed back over here again to do more crap because we're just, I'm torqued up with it. I really am. So I'm hoping they'll meet us over here this morning. We emailed them and texted them yesterday afternoon, told them we would appreciate it if they would meet us over here. We're not doing this again. They get one more shot at it. If they don't like it, they can clean it up themselves. So we'll see what happens. See the treetops. No sediment below the treetops. Clean water. Now we get below the tops. No tops in here. All clean, no debris. Look at the sediment. Sediment. Sediment everywhere. The tops are helping it. Where there is no tops, it's carrying mud. It's ridiculous. No tops up above it. You get down here, this little beach top that's in the waters of the state has caught all the sediment. No sediment below the top, clean leaves. So the treetop works. Well, before I get started this morning, I just want to recap a little bit on yesterday's cleanup extravaganza, I guess you'd say. What before anybody asks any questions, because it looks like in those two little clips, it looks like that we dropped trees in a stream. That wasn't a stream. The only reason there's water running through it right now is because we've had a bunch of rain. So it's just a drainage ditch. The stream is below it, but that where those treetops were is not an actual blue line stream. It's basically just a drainage ditch, which now MDE considers waters of the state and need to be free of debris. I totally 100% disagree with that. All these rules and regulations and things that they want us to do now is basically at the end of the day supposed to save the bay, the Chesapeake Bay, and that's not going to work. I mean, those tops, it'll be 3 years before they rot probably. And every one of those tops is probably going to save 10 yards, which is a lot. I mean, you're talking about, well, let's just say for the sake of argument, it's probably going to hold back half a dump truck load of sediment each top. Each top that's laying in there is going to keep half a dump truck load of sediment from making its way to that stream. Once it makes its way to the stream, it's got free rein run to get to wherever it's got to go to end up to the bay. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to go with this and how I'm going to approach it, but I can't continue to complain if I don't try to do something about it. It's like listening to somebody complain about the president, and then when you ask them, did you vote? And they're like, well, no, I didn't vote. I'm like, well, dude, you ain't got no right to complain then. You didn't even put forth your 2 cents. So I can't continue to bitch about the rules if I'm not willing to at least make an effort to change them. So here in the very near future, I'm going to build some mock-up jobs with slopes, and I'm going to waters of the state and the stream in the bottom and buffer areas and so on and so forth. And I'm going to put sediment in it, sandy dirt mix or something in it. I'm going to squirt both of them with a hose, and I'm going to put all this on YouTube so I can forward the link to somebody that can get this ball rolling. I just got to reach out to some people, try to figure out who to send it to, because I don't want to send it to the wrong person. They just ignore it and it gets lost in the shuffle, because they just don't make enough and don't feel like wasting their time. So that's the next step. But today we got a little skiff of snow. It's all melted off already now. But today we're going to keep working on the job we're on. Cutting and skidding. It's not much left in here. Got some trees around the guy's house behind us that we're going to take care of probably tomorrow because the yard's a little wet and we got to wallow around in the yard. So I think after today and tomorrow we should have all these cut, is the plan. If not, we'll finish her up Friday and we'll be wrapped up and out of here. We got all the trees around the house, the swing set, the chicken coop. Look at this mess, man. The house is right there. Ugh. I don't know why we get ourselves into this, beyond me, but seems like when you look at them at first, they don't look that bad. And then when you start cutting them, you're wishing you didn't agree to cut them. Gotta love it. I'm gonna step back here Give the old girl her time to shine. Look at how pretty she is. Woo! Love that old dog. We're hauling logs back to the house here now. And that buddy I'm working with working on the neighbor's trees. So and most of them he can do by himself. There's gonna be some push-pull trees here at the end, but the ones he can work on his own, he's taking care of them. And I'm trying to get the deck cleaned up here because we're running out of room over there. I think I got shoot, I can't remember. I think it's 5 loads in here so far. This one on the truck's number 6. I think there's well, I don't know, there's probably 4 more over there to haul, and then whatever he cuts today, the rest of the day anyway. So hopefully, we're hoping I can get them all piled in here. We won't have to cut up till we're completely done. I can strategically stack them. We'll have to probably move some of the tree length out of the way when he starts cutting them up, but for now I'm just trying to get them over here. Pretty cool having a log yard at your house. I know everybody's going to think this is absolutely retarded for double handling them, and it probably in a certain aspect it is, but the one mill we send logs to, they truck them. They do charge us a little bit to haul it, but their trucking rates are so cheap that it don't pay to haul it up there on your own. So rather than us taking it, well, I'd probably in that old Mac probably take me 2 days to get up there. But no, in a good truck that can run, got some horsepower, you can get up there in about 2 hours. So it's probably about a 4.5 hour, to 5 hour round trip, give or take. So it makes more sense just to let them come get them. Like I say, they don't charge us much, and then that job there, I don't think anybody that drives for them could even get the damn truck in there. Today was the first time I backed in there this load this afternoon. This load I got on the truck, I was the first one since I've been hauling out of there. I backed all the way in there and didn't have to do any pull-ups. I backed all the way in, never had to pull up once. And I was pretty proud of myself. Because it ain't easy. But yeah, we'll get this truck unloaded and go back and get another one. Get the little dog watching me. Always keeping an eye on things, she is. This week is coming to an end. We are, well, he's out there cutting up now. You can see him out there. He's out there cutting logs up now. That's everything we brought in here this week. So he's cutting them up. We got trucks lined up Monday morning to come in here and start hauling some of that out. I'm taking next week off, so I won't even be around. So he'll take care of the hauling and getting everything cleaned up out of here. So yeah, we're off to the next one. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.